Bear with me on this video here. And, I guess for the past couple, maybe of days, maybe a week or two, I haven't made any videos because I'm kind of debating in terms of my website. And there's this little thing on Bang. They have a special going on, and it ends on the 31st. And it's called um, Bing AdWords. And so we'll give that a try and see how that goes. As far as my website, I still have a few loose things I have to talk to the people about my website, as far as having one H1 tag, and that's about it. And because I got two of them right now, and I only need one. And so, interesting day that I had a encounter with a female, and this was nonverbal. Um, in fact, I was going to go get gas, and this is one of these women that wore their hair natural, nice, attractive woman. And I could tell that she just glanced and kind of kept doing her gas, and that's about it. And you can kind of tell that this woman had a little sustained and hatred towards black men. And I just got done watching David Carroll's video, and I would not be surprised in terms of what these black women are really saying about black men. Because let's face it, man, they are North American black men that are just fucked up. I mean, let's just face the facts. I mean, yes, I am a product of of being raised by a single mother. My father died in '87. And, the only thing I wish my mom would have done is just, flat out picked a better man. Anyway, I still have some decisions to make. So luckily for me, I don't have any bastard children running around. And I'm glad I'm not going around having sex with these women. And also, I got to give a shout out to Tito. That brother nailed it again. If you get a chance, I want you to check out Hardcore Tito's video. And he broke it down and told how these women are just flat out protected, swept underneath the rug. That as we see as in this plight, that we starting to see the whole pedophile thing going on. Because if you notice that the majority of North American black women are being protected. And why is that? Because as long as their job is to keep black men out of the homes, that's no problem. And like I said, man, the smart ones, they're not gonna mess around with these North American bimbos anymore. That's just reality. Reality television has displayed this. The news media has displayed this. You don't believe me? Go look at Love, Hip Hop, and Basketball Wives. We see how dysfunctional this North American bimbo really is. Most of these women are single mothers making horrible decisions. And I'll say this, man, there was another situation where I talked to this one guy, and even though I'm still friends with this guy, and he helped me out of this situation, and I had an encounter with this other North American bimbo that tried to seek her brother at me, aka Precious. And I don't want to mention this brother's name, but anyway, man, this guy, I mean, I'm friends with him, but I can tell he's not the brightest bulb in the tree. I mean, just like that, he was still friends with her. And I jokingly said that I'm still jealous because of him, because he's dating her. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right. Like, this dude can't see the fact that from the forest, from the trees, the fact that this woman is riding the cock carousel. And I'm not surprised. Anyway, bad habit. And, and this is at another liquor store. This is about a couple months back where I had an encounter with this woman. And all I wanted to do was get to know her and all this other nonsense. And she just tried to play that little game. So he wants to protect her. And I knew that him and his brother both are a bunch of dysfunctional idiots, man. You could tell by how these North American Negroes were raised, because they're too fucking emotional, and that's fucked up to the point where it's like it's pathetic now. But you know, and I don't know what the title of this video is. It's gonna call, but it just goes to show you what feminism has really done, and what has really done that have destroyed the black community. All you have is a bunch of dysfunctional boys that have been molested, destroyed. Half of them are gender. Half of them are getting killed by simp ass men. And shout outs to Brian Salon, who talked about how this one guy in Ohio who was killed, he was a transgender, and to me it's just sick. I mean, that and the American flag is nothing but a flat out just color of flat out manipulation. That's all it is. I mean, like I said, it was never our culture to accept gay, lesbianism. It was never our culture for that. But it's gotten to the point where that and Christianity has done nothing but destroy the black community. There's no discipline in the black community. And every time you see Black History Month, you have to cringe, because none of these North American Negroes don't even appreciate Black History Month. And David Carroll has documented this over and over. I mean, you got to ask yourself the question: how many money did they donate to the Martin Luther King statue? Probably none. And before you quote Dr. King, you might want to really do some research on this guy. Now, even though Dr. King wasn't no saint, which, yes, the guy was out doing things that, you know, that you would sit there and think. Matter of fact, I read articles about it. I read everything. I read enough articles, and I think there was some group, I forgot how to quote this, some group that funded his movement or whatever it was. Anyway, don't ask me about the links, man. I'll you know, hey, because you can get links to these, you know, to my ass, okay? And like GW said, and I got to give a shout out, I haven't got a chance to look at his video yet, but any of these famous people like your Malcolm X and stuff, do your own independent research. And I'm not gonna say research is easy, but it's not hard. I'm to the point where it is fine for this North American black woman to hate our guts, and that's fine. And for you simp ass, how should I say this? Simp ass, mangina ass black men that follow, that says that this woman is the queen, guess what? Y'all have already murdered these women. Because most of you Negroes will not call these women out for their buffoonery and their fuckery. Hell, look what happened to Kareem. Look what happened to Corey Gain. I think I said that woman's name right. And even though she was biracial, and you could say she was black or whatever, the fact that this woman had what? Cardboard license plate and fake ass register tags. Even though this woman had what was it? Not the requirements to sit there and to be operating a vehicle. Now, the fact of the matter is that these cops did not really want to shoot this woman. But this woman brought it upon herself, because this woman, I hate to tell you, but even though she had a mental illness, she was still retarded and stupid. And here's the two quotes I'm going to leave. A community can rise no higher than the moral status of its women. So do go to race. And here's another one. You should get to know a tree by the fruit it bears. You Hotep back to African Negroes, y'all full of shit. Y'all will not call this black woman to task at all. Now, if it does not apply to you, let it fly. But I know I don't even care if I get dislikes in this video here, because the majority of you black people, excuse my French, a good portion of you been raised by single mothers. Y'all fucked up. Y'all stupid. I'm sorry. And the ones that have been raised by their mothers and have woken up to the coffee does not apply to you, but applies to the stupid ones. And a matter of fact, this guy I'm talking about, this precious girl, that this guy, I mean, his name is, I don't want to say, well, I'm not going to say his name yet. We'll see what happens. But like I said, man, I don't think this guy cannot divorce his buffoonery. I already seen it already. He cannot divorce his buffoonery. You know what I'm saying? He just can't do it. Anyway, it might be the last video I might make for a while. Who knows? I know a lot of guys spend a lot of energy, you know, trolling. And this is another thing that some of you idiot-ass black men will sit there and do. Y'all troll for videos. Y'all want to get in the face of black men that don't drink the purple cyanide Kool-Aid. Y'all don't know how to disagree for shit. Okay, that's just reality. So, if you want to say I'm saying a bunch of rhetoric, go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I might leave this link, and I want you to check that link out. And trust me. And to you North American bimbos, y'all might want to check this link out yourself. Because guess what? Now you might have to pay for some companionship. And trust me, it's coming. How do you think the term men going their own way? Now, I also heard this rhetoric in terms of black women going their own way. Now let's face the facts. Now Keto has covered this very well. No, you black women have been going your way ever since the late 60s and early 70s. Y'all been going your own way for years. So with that, hey, you know, bear with me. I'm probably all over the place in this video, but hey. It just comes down to, hey, you black women hate our guts, fine with me. But, like I said, and y'all can make all the goofy videos you want about love and hip hop, about how stupid black men are. I don't disagree with you on that. But then some of you women, y'all make horrible choices when it comes to men. Y'all have no clue. You only use us basically as pawn, and you use us to get in the welfare system, and that's it. That's what you use us for, bottom line. And if I do see some of you North American bimbos on the street, and you say hi to me and I ignore you, there's a reason why. Because I don't want to engage with you bimbos. And if you bimbos will say something like, "Why are you so mean?" I ain't gonna say shit to you. I might say something when I'm at work, but other than that, I don't even like engaging you with North American bimbos. Because the majority of you are nothing more than the Walking Dead. The succubus. And with that, this is Carl Mitchell signing off. Shout outs to Tito the Fresh. Shout outs to Ryan Salon. Shout outs to GW3. I appreciate you, brothers. Even David Carroll. Hey, some of us out here are starting to wake up and smell the coffee. Maybe my situation financially ain't great right now, but hey, as long as I stay away from this black bimbo, I'm good. With that, I'm signing off.